Here's the reason why I don't with Bitcoin. You feel me? I'm a regular person. I'm just a security guard. You see me? Like I'm a security guard, employee, not a millionaire. I don't have big time money. I'm a retail investor.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
It's like, nah, I'm not broke, not broke key, not could be worse, but I'm definitely not rich yet. I've been a security guard by choice. It has its perks. Um, I usually don't have any boss over my shoulders, and I get to use the idle time a normal security guard has, advancing my goals instead of somewhere else's, with just a phone and a laptop. But Bitcoin is too expensive for me. I just can't see myself getting rich off of Bitcoin today. I can't see that as me as an individual. Pardon the background noise. Like I said, I'm at work. But me as an individual, I can't see myself. Hey, how's it going? All right. You have a good night. God bless you. All right. I see y'all. All right. Take care. All right. It's so sweet. But yeah, I can't see myself getting rich off of Bitcoin today. My boy, when I have a homeboy who was in the dark net scene in the deep web, and it he was using Bitcoin when it was only $2. Hey, how you doing? All right, pretty good. He was using Bitcoin when it was only $2 back in 2012. 12. As you can see, it shot up then due to innovation, Moore's law, all that stuff is true. Um, Now, one would say you can still profit, you can still make some money off of Bitcoin, buying fractions of Bitcoin bit by bit. Hold on one second. The volatility of the coin, it makes me, it brings me to my speculations on why I'm long-term bearish on Bitcoin for too many variables. As an individual investor, I mean, yeah, large companies are buying into this, into Bitcoin, and this would be great for my homeboy if he was to still own some Bitcoin when it was $2. But ultimately, you know, when the news is showing off about WeWork just bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin, Tesla just bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin, and the retail investors are just FOMOing in, you know what I'm saying? Buying Bitcoin like regular people buying Bitcoin. It's just making the rich richer. And I speculate that they buying Bitcoin because of inflation, to hedge inflation, and also the value of the dollar is going down. In this article here, large companies are now investing in Bitcoin. Should you? No. In my opinion, this is not no financial advice, but just recently, Tesla invested 1.5 billion into Bitcoin. The company stated that doing this provided them more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on their cash. Pretty vague, sure, but interesting to see how confident 1.5 billion in confidence they are in Bitcoin. Additionally, Tesla says they'll begin accepting payments in Bitcoin for some of their products and services in certain areas. I got mad smoke for Elon and Tesla. Mad smoke for them. But MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is a business intelligence company bought more than 1 billion in Bitcoin last year, according to New York Times. They did this to hedge against possible inflation and devaluation of the dollar. All right. And devaluation of the dollar. In addition, MicroStrategy plans to offer around 600 million in senior convertible notes and use the dollars generated from those notes to purchase even more Bitcoin. That's fairly aggressive hedge, as their total investment in Bitcoin would ultimately be approximately 1.6 billion. Square recently invested 170 million in Bitcoin, which is small compared to the others on this list, but it's worth noting. Square owns Cash App, which started off as a payment like Venmo, and now Venmo is doing the same thing to send and receive money. But now Cash App offers investing in and Cash App offers investing and investing in Bitcoin. So Square is not only drawing more users to Cash App through this purchase, but they're also offering Bitcoin to its users. Now, you see this, they're going into the crypto space to kind of it's defense. It's defense against Biden with this big tax stuff and stuff like that. They're trying to avoid taxation, and Bitcoin is a way of doing that. To speed things up, the point that I'm trying to get at is it's not wise to buy at the top. You got to remember to buy low and sell high. And quite frankly, me personally, I don't trust any asset that goes up just because a celebrity mentioned it or any type of person of influence for that matter versus an asset with utility. And does Bitcoin have utility? That's a very good question. When it's mentioned on the media, it's too late. Like, for example, Tesla mentioned it bought 1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin February 8th. And look where the price jumped up to. From 35 grand to 60 grand. Then this guy Elon makes a tweet not too long after saying, to be clear, I'm not an investor. I'm an engineer. I don't even own any publicly traded stocks besides Tesla. However, when fiat currency has negative real interest, only a fool wouldn't look elsewhere. Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money. The key word is almost. A little sus. Now, once again, these events could be influenced with the attempt to protect these companies from inflation and also the devaluation of the dollar. I feel while everybody was getting stimulated off the stimulus checks, excessive money was being printed, and prices will be going up due to the inflation. That $100 is gonna be, your $100 because the government says so, but it's actually backed by nothing at all. Like, I mean, the term fiat in Latin means "let it be done." In convertible paper money made from legal tender by the government decree, but the prices of everything due to inflation will go up. So so what you get for $100 now might not be what you'll get later due to inflation, which is definitely going up. As per Warren Buffett says, Berkshire Hathaway is seeing substantial inflation and rising prices. This is just in today. I mean, the news on inflation is going in by the day. So these large companies sees this from a mile away, and they could be starting to protect themselves using Bitcoin. By doing this in several ways, you could avoid taxes. But what if one of those strategies was to hold crypto, such as Bitcoin, for the long term to avoid capital gains tax? And convert into another cryptocurrency. Your whole period of cryptocurrency assets begins the day after you acquire the asset and continues until the day that you dispose, send, sell, trade the asset. Coins that have a holding period of 365 or less are subject to short-term tax. Crypto holding period. Uh, does crypto have a long-term capital gains? Crypto holding period, it has an effect on your taxes. If you hold crypto for more than a year, it's long-term sale. Long-term gains are taxed at a lower tax rate, making long-term holds advantages more savvy for investors on your tax return via IRS form 8949, and you're separately report short-term and long-term capital gains. So the longer you hold it on the crypto, the less of a rate you pay on taxes. Now, These guys are holding up on buying a whole bunch of coin now. What if they just, what's the ripple effect if they just start selling off, you know? Elon Musk says Tesla's 101 million profit from Bitcoin sale proves token is a cash alternative. Tesla's earnings show the firm, which bought more than a billion of Bitcoin earlier this year, generated 101 million in income from the sale. You know, so I'm interested in this guy's tweet. So I'm understanding this correctly. Elon Musk buys Bitcoin, then he pumps it, it goes up, he dumps it, and makes a fortune. Listen, I own one Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is exactly who we thought it was. Just don't be the last one holding the bag. Then this guy responds, "No, you do not. I have not sold any of my Bitcoin. Tesla sold 10% of its holdings essentially to prove liquidity of Bitcoin as an alternative to holding cash balance sheet. This guy's sending mixed signals all over the place. He's covering his tail. Just the other tweet, he's saying that Bitcoin is BS, is fiat, you know? But, you know, if you let me get to the bottom of this here. If you look at the chart, I don't subscribe, so I got all these ads. No, I don't want to join right now. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so he definitely profited. I mean, you can say that he did this to prove a point. Um, like what he says to show that it's a good cash alternative. But judging based on his previous tweet, and I mean, I don't buy it. I mean, there's more bullshit for the rest of y'all to buy, but I just don't buy that. Um, the same way I feel as with Dogecoin. I mean, this is the whole purpose of this message that I'm trying to kick is like not to follow these trendy guys and buying at the top. I mean, who's to say that he even owns Dogecoin? Does Elon Musk own Dogecoin? Elon Musk February 10th tweets is to believe he invested in meme friendly cryptocurrency on behalf of his son Grimes son X AEX the second Musk. I don't know. I guess he has some like really infatuation with like Star Trek, so he names his kids after some Star Wars shit. But yes, that is his son's official name. Yeah. Um I mean, he doesn't have to worry about getting a job. So, bought some Dogecoin for Lil X so he can be a toddler hodler, Musk tweeted that day. I'm not sure if there's proof that he even owns Dogecoin, but he just tweets about it and it just goes off. Yeah, I said I was gonna try my best to make this video 15 minutes, but I just came across some profound information. I don't think this guy owns any Doge coin. Scott Ethan, pro forex crypto manager at Blockchain, mentions, and I'm summarizing. One of Musk's followers asked, "Why do you love Doge so much?" Shortly, the Tesla boss responded in the comments thread saying that he just loves dogs and memes. The Doge meme was at its highest, and cryptocurrency stock market trading and investments were propelled by Reddit and billionaire Elon Musk. Following Musk's footsteps, many celebrities took their social media networks to promote Dogecoin that surged the currency to record value. He posted several tweets criticizing the so-called crypto whales who hoard large stockpiles of Dogecoin. The large holders are the only thing standing in the way of Dogecoin from becoming mainstream currency, according to Musk. If major Doge holders sell most of their coins, it will get my full support. Too much concentration is the only real issue in my opinion. He tweeted, I will pay actual money if they just void their accounts. One holder owns more than a quarter of all 128 billion Doge tokens in circulation. The further 19 digital wallets hold another 25% of the Dogecoin, meaning just 20 people own more than half of Doge in existence. Assuming the wallets were owned by separate individuals. Whales will have to consider Elon's ultimatum. If they comply, Doge becomes the currency of the earth. If they don't or cheat distributing their coins across multiple wallets, then it loses Elon's endorsement. Why would I care if I hold a whole bunch of Dogecoin? What's the incentive of me? What's the deal? Like Elon, uh, hey man, I promise to make your money the currency of the internet if you just abide by my rules and don't sell off and make a bunch of money that you're making. Get the fuck out of here! Like, why would I care about making profit, my profit over the currency of the internet? Like, I don't think that's a good deal. I wouldn't buy into that deal, but I don't know. Maybe he has some Dogecoin for his son, and maybe there could be some long term plan for it, his son. But he used Dogecoin when he's living on Mars or whatever. But and you never know. The son might grow up and realize it's just a toy. Throw that shit in the toy box. Same shade that I got for Bitcoin is the same I got for Doge. Doge is just affordable. Bitcoin is like country club golfing, and Doge is like miniature golf. Everyone can play. You know. See, my problem is these whales, these celebs. They know to buy low and sell high. Like when Snoop Dogg and Elon Musk started like promoting this shit back in February 6th or whatever. This is when they got in. They got in around this time. You know what I'm saying? They got in around this time. It's up to 55 right now. Salute to any profit gainers. I just hope that you cash out and diversify. I don't want to do that. Look, how much bank they made off of this shit, off of just off of just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Now this coin has no fundamentals whatsoever. There's no team supporting it. It is just a meme coin. And if they sell off, my problem is if they sell off, many people like myself could be negatively impacted. And then next thing you know, here comes regulation. Like, just imagine how much profit the people that bought in before the hype has made. You know, they didn't get in where everybody else jumped in and FOMO fit. With the fear of missing out. That's what FOMO means. They got in when it was like less than a penny and just bought a gang of it, and now they're just stupid rich right now. So rich that they're controlling the market. Elon Musk is trying to reason with them. Like that one holder that owns more than a quarter of 128 billion Dogecoin, and that's what's in circulation. How you could control the market. Here's the problem when it comes to whales. Those are called whales, the ones that got the biggest bags. How do whales impact Bitcoin's price? The number of addresses holding more than 1,000 Bitcoin is at 2,334 right now. All a new all-time high according to CoinDesk. Single trades made by such whales can lead to huge changes to the price of Bitcoin, swamping any movements by smaller investors, and the Sun reported. So it just swamps any movements by smaller investors. Those smaller investors, that's me and most likely you that's listening into this video. We're not institutional big time Elon Musk. There was also this really good debate on the Sansbury Research YouTube channel. I highly recommend tapping into that, subscribing to that channel, between Michael Slayer and Frank Guchtra. Pardon if I mispronounced that, but he mentioned some very solid points that kind of backs my speculation on why I don't with Bitcoin.
We have these so-called whales, And their level of ownership, I think, is a big factor in the price trajectory of Bitcoin. Last I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, these numbers might have changed a bit, but the last I heard, 2% of owners own 95% of all the value of Bitcoin. 1,000 individuals control 40% of the market. Let me repeat that. 2% of the Bitcoin owners own 95% of the value. That, to me, is reminiscent of a penny stock promotion, where you have a group of people coming in early, buying large positions in a tightly held deal, and then getting out there and promoting the daylights out of it with wild claims about what it can do and about creating riches. And I just think that that is a very, very dangerous thing. Tightly held deals are easy to manipulate. That's just a fact. Are we to believe that Bitcoin is the only asset class that is not manipulated? Every other asset class is, and that's why we have regulators. Bitcoin doesn't have regulators. That's why it's potentially very attractive to manipulators.
But that's it. I'm at my second job right now. I said I was going to explain multiple reasons within 20 minutes why I'm not messing with Bitcoin and Dogecoin, but I just managed to only cover one. But there's several other reasons why I'm gonna have to make a part two of why I'm not gonna put my hard-earned employee money as a retail investor into these expensive assets, especially when it's at the top. I'll wait until it crash and buy it for the low. But peace, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment, give me some feedback. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Either way, love y'all. Be safe. One.